and welcome. It is Sunday, January 27th, and you are listening to the Weekly Vibe. We are looking at the vibrational energies, the frequencies around us in the coming week, how we can best utilize them, and what messages might come through for the week. I'm going to start with just getting any kind of direct information that I can get, and kind of get a feel for what might be coming, in the early part of this week, which would be Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and actually probably including Saturday. It's just there's just a sense of discomfort or unease that's coming in, which feels to me like you feel when you're in the middle of change. And I feel like we're integrating the energies from the full moon, the eclipse, which was pretty intense and knocked a lot of us around last week for, energetically for kind of a loop. And so there's processing and integration, and there's change, and change is upon us, and movement, and there's some discomfort or unease, and just not really seeing clearly what all is going on, or not knowing what the path forward for sure looks like. It's just that sort of sense of discomfort. And also there's an aspect of like illumination or self-awareness that's come in the last over the last week that we're kind of integrating now. I'm feeling it's just, where does this piece of me fit, and I see how it has impacted my life, and how does this work for me going forward, and how do I process it, and how do I move it. These are the things that I'm picking up for this week, just energetically, and I'm going to pull one of my frequency tarot cards for us and set the energy that way, and then we're going to work with the Oshos then this week, break it down into sections like we did last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I keep doing that. I keep wanting to start my week on Monday, and I'm not. I'm starting it on Sunday. So anyway, let's get into the frequency cards here. Just to set the tone for the week. And what's come up for us is the improvement card. So to me, this is in line with what I was picking up energetically about, having had some form of illumination, some sort of revelation about ourselves, or some information that's come in for us. And for us, this is bringing change into our world, but it's a change for the better. It's an improvement in our lives, and from where we've been and how we were in the past to where we're going, and what that's going to look like. And it's a positive change. So I find that to be great and exciting and interesting. And that's actually a really beautiful card. I'm going to hold it up so you can see the mandala that they've got going on there, and then there's, you see the Fibonacci swirl in there. And that is awesome, because that speaks to a Facebook post that I saw showing, life is a swirl where it's always circling back basically to the same issue, the same point. It's all about learning and growth. And so this looks like, as usual, we got some big things going on. We got some big gaps that we're having to really work with and integrate. So we'll see what the Osho has to say for us this week, because these are usually pretty intense cards. And so we will look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I did it again, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this looks like this one wants to come out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So let me put these in the right order. So for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I finally got that right. We've gotten the innocence card, and when this card comes up, this card really is about stepping back to that place of seeing the world for the first time, through the eyes of an innocent. it doesn't necessarily mean you don't have any knowledge or wisdom. It means that you are allowing yourself to see things from a fresh perspective, even if it's an old wound or old issue or old anything that you're looking at, something that you've done 100 million times. It's like, try to put yourself into that state where you're seeing it from fresh eyes. This is for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So again, this gets back to what I was talking about with whatever's come up, whatever it is that we're integrating, whatever most has been in your face for the last week. And you're improving on that situation. You're making it better. You're integrating it more into yourself. And to do that, you need to see it with a little bit of a fresh perspective. For Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we've gotten the Source card. I love this card. It's a beautiful card. I love the colors. Kind of matches my shirt, in fact. And this card is reminding us that we are a part of Source, and we can always tap into that infinite creative energy that is Source. And it will always respond to us. It's always responding to our emotions, or the frequencies that we're putting out. Whatever it is that we're creating, it's always responding. And the reason we don't see things manifest necessarily is because we counter manifest. We go one way, we go the other way, and it nets out to zero or to nothing. So, it's just reminding you that you are a spark of the divine, of Source, of creation itself. You are creation itself, and you are here as a bit of creation experiencing itself. And so if you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to accomplish something, you have your vision, juice it with Source as we move into this week, because we've stepped up our game in the last week. And then the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we've hit this point of improvement. So now it's time to go back and juice yourself. Relook at your visions. Step into the felt state of being where it is that you want to be, and bring that creative power of Source. And then as we move into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we've drawn the projections card. So this one says look out for triggers, look out for things that set you off, look out for circumstances and people and situations that get you going, and know that you're projecting into the situation, that you are having that experience to see a wound in yourself. And anytime you are triggered or react to something, it's a part of you that's wounded, that's having that reaction, and it's projected out into the situation, and can look like blaming someone else, or feeling victimized, or not getting what it is that you think that you want, or the result that you want, and then projecting out as to why that's happening, when you need to be looking within. Going back to the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday card, and tapping into Source and utilizing that week. So overall, keep all three cards in mind as you move through the week, especially as you get into a little bit later in the week, where it looks like we'll have a little bit of projecting going on, a little bit of triggering. Always an opportunity for growth. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to pull, because I always hate to end on the more difficult cards, I'm going to pull a Nature's Whisper Oracle card and see if we can get a little bit of clarity or a little more help around our projections for the week. And what came up is the Pause card. So again, kind of goes back to what I was already saying about, when you feel it happening, take a step back, take the pause, take the moment that you need, move out of the space, move out and away from whoever or whatever is triggering you, and really use it as a point of learning, as a point of growth, as a point of healing. This is what triggers always are, and like I said, it's when we have the spiral, the Fibonacci spiral at the very beginning, it always circles, it's always circles upon circles, it's always spiraling into itself, always spiraling to that central point of Source. And it's all about the journey, and all about experiencing each thing as it comes forward, and experience it experiencing it as new, even if it's a pattern you've repeated over and over. It goes back to the innocence card. So it really all kind of runs together, not so much really in the breaking out of the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, is it really try to take this as a whole in this week and keep some of this stuff in mind. Look for the projections early in the week just as much as later in the week. It's a week for improvement. Overall, that was the main theme of the week. Things will be getting better. We're putting old energies again behind us and letting that stuff go and moving more into ourselves, being more whole and complete within ourselves, and living really more fully and more true to who we really are.